Story for the ambassadors. By the time I was 12 years old, I was on the morbidly obese chart, and I've been heavy my whole life. By the time I'm 47, by the time I was in 2010, I was diagnosed with atrial fib. I had to have my heart shot twice a year. I was rheumatoid arthritis. I had to see the rheumatologist constantly. I had diabetes and I had fibromyalgia. In 2011, I had to quit my job. I couldn't work anymore. And I was 2011 till May of last year, or April of last year, I got to the point where I was out of the bed maybe 6 hours a day. I'd set my alarm clock for 5 o'clock. I'd get up, I'd get my husband out the door to work, and I'd get our baby on the bus, and back to bed I'd go, or the recliner. And that's where I'd stay. 3 o'clock, I'd have the alarm set in case I did sleep. I would get up and do just what I had to do to exist, whatever dishes, clothes, to make it the next day. And that's the way I lived from 2011 until this past April. And I was done. My heart was giving out. My body was gone. I couldn't do anything. And to tell you the truth, I was in such a place I didn't care. If I'd have died, I think I felt at that point I'd been better off. But thank God that a friend of mine drug me out of the house one day to go to a 31 party of all things. And while I was in there, this lady was talking about, oh, my husband had all this, and he's on this stuff, and he's doing so much better. And I was listening, sitting there listening, and I thought, well, he's got some of the things I do, And so I thought, well, I've done it all. We've been made up for it. I took the thin, that's what my heart itself it is, I've done it all. So I thought, I'll try this, whatever this stuff is I've never heard of. And so May the 6th last year, I took my first peak drink. I was scared of the accelerator because of my heart. So I started with just the Plexus Slim. And I weighed 497 pounds that day. They told me to weigh and measure, take pictures and clothes, So I didn't have a tape measure fit, I had to get string around me. And my son helped me to lay a 25-foot tape measure to measure my body, because I didn't have a tape measure big enough. And so, that was 135 pounds down we go. I actually have a picture. I look a little different, but if I never, like you said, if I never lose another pound, I'm probably in the bed 6 hours a day now. I travel. I've gone to Louisiana. I've gone to Jacksonville with Plexus. You name it, I've done it. It has been amazing. It has been a life changer for me. It has been a miracle. And I want to say this for the ambassadors that's in here. You don't know if that next person you're talking to is in the bed dying. Tell them we've got to share this. You've got to get this out to people, because it's ancient lives. I'm a testimony of what God gives to me through this product. And I'm so thankful every day that somebody took the time to share it with me. Thank you.
So I can tell mine, go ahead and stick yours.
And I was doing the same thing. I've got a part-time job. I work a couple hours in the morning, and I literally get up, go to work, come home, hit the couch. I didn't do anything. I was turning into this blob. I'm bigger than I've ever been in my life, which is not huge. I mean, and I'm not even saying anything there. I finally, about a month ago, started. I've lost 5 pounds and 17.5 inches in 3 weeks. The better thing is my mother has fought Crohn's for almost 10 years. She's got gastro something that's 14 miles long, and we don't know, She's on all kinds of medicines. They've had to order stuff from Europe. She can't get it from there anymore. She was getting it from Canada. It was costing a small fortune. Mom and Dad packed up, moved to Texas a year ago at 70-some years old. I mean, who does that? She found new doctors down there, and they've got her on different stuff. They've got a compounding pharmacy down there, so she's on cheaper medicine that's working. They've got her on Humira, and I'm like, Mom? And she has the reactions from the injection sites and the everything. She called me, I don't know, a week or so ago, week and a half or so ago, and told me about one of the testimonials from somebody that's got Crohn's. And I was talking to my mom, and she's one of these that it's like, if the doctor says it, you gotta do it. You don't question, you don't stray off the path, you just, you know. And I told her, she's like, you get me the information. She said, I want to know what it is. And she said, I'm taking it to the doctor. I'm not worried about her, because I know once I get this stuff to her and she takes it to the doctor, what he's going to tell her. And my husband says that she's meaner than dirt and she's going to outlive all of us, and she really is. I love her to death, and I wouldn't trade her for the world, but she is. She's meaner than it's not. But you know what? If it'll give her a few more years for us to have her here, it's worth everything it takes.
Yep. Thank you. Angela. Okay. I think I'm ready.
I'm already crying. So, I'm 28. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia and hypermobility syndrome, whatever that is, about 7-8 years ago. And prior to that, I was diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome probably, 10, 11 years ago. I've always been unhealthy since I was a kid, always sick all the time. In October, it was the end of October, well, step back a little bit. Brenda had told me about Plexus probably about 2 years ago, and I said, I don't really need to lose any weight. She said, oh, it'll help you with your pain. And I thought, well, what's a weight loss product going to do for me? Because I really didn't need to lose weight. I've always been pretty thin, so I just blew her off. And then in October, my husband's gone a lot. We just moved back to San Antonio, and in October, I got really sick. And it was probably one of the worst flares I had in a really long time. And I was really depressed. And my kids were really starting to suffer from, I was never in a good mood. My husband and I weren't getting along, well. When you're hurting all the time and you're tired and you have no energy, it's depressing. And when you're 28, you think, how's the next 10 or 20 years of my life going to be? So I also have a job, where I'm just miserable there. So one day at work, I was really stressed out. I didn't sleep for a few nights. I had trouble sleeping, and literally every morning or every night when I would go to bed, I would pray that I would have the energy to get up. I would say, God, just let me feel better tomorrow. Let me get up out of bed and keep going. So Brenda sent me a message, and she said, hey, girl, are you still interested in Plexus? And I talked to her with my husband, who's pretty frugal. And last night when we were doing a thing, his brother said, cheap. And I said, look, I won't get my toes painted, I'll put my own eyebrows. And he said, he was really, really, really skeptical. And he said, if you think it'll work, just try it. Because he wanted me to be in a better mood. He didn't want to see me that way. So I tried it. The first week, I felt more alert. I started with the Slim and the Accelerator. I wanted to have more energy, and I was starting to put on weight. And when you're small and you put on weight and it all goes here, people think you're pregnant. So I had a few people ask me if I was pregnant. So, and I lost that very quickly. In my first month, I lost 15 pounds. I felt better. I felt like I had more energy. I was taking, every morning I'd take a bunch of ibuprofen. I would take probably 2,400 milligrams ibuprofen a day. Just, I didn't want to take medicine. But, and I was taking my RA medicine and pain medicine and sleeping medicine and just all kinds of stuff, anxiety medicine at times, so, and then I had to have 3 or 4 cups of coffee to feel like I had energy, and then I couldn't sleep at night. But my first month or so, I noticed that I wasn't hurting as bad. I had more energy. My mood was better. I was happier. And then in my second month, I quit taking. I started weaning myself off of my medicine. By the end of my first month, I quit taking, the ibuprofen and some of the pain medicine. I started weaning myself off of it. And then by my second month, I added in the probiotics and the BioCleanse. And in my second month, I went to my rheumatologist, and he did my labs, and he said, you know, your labs, he approved all my medicine before I started, or all my products before I started. He did my labs, and he said they're looking pretty good. They were a little bit better than when I went previously. I told him what I was doing. He said, okay, we'll keep doing it, but make sure you keep taking your RA medicine and your muscle relaxers at night, because I've just been, in the hospital because my neck, I sneezed and had a strain and a sprain in my neck. So he wanted me to keep taking that. So I said, okay, yeah, I'll keep taking it. I didn't tell him that I'd already quit taking it. so then I went back about 2 months later. Actually, I just went back not that long ago. And I told him, I said, well, I quit taking all that medicine. It was tearing my stomach up. I felt sick all the time. And for any of you that know that if you have lupus or MS, or if you take any of that medicine, it's like chemotherapy on your body. And I would take it, and for months, I would be sick to my stomach. I would, it felt like I needed to throw up every morning, and it made me feel, it makes you feel yuck. And then so I would think, oh, I'm getting better, and I would stop taking it. It only takes 2 weeks to get out of your system. I'd stop taking it. And then, I'd be like, oh, I'm hurting again. So I'd have to start taking it. So I was up, down, up, down, up, down. So I told him, I haven't been taking it. And he said, you know what? Your labs are amazing. He said, I'm going to take you off of this medicine that's not working for you. And I'm going to tell you to keep taking your medicine. So now I take the Slim, the BioCleanse, and the Probio 5, all of which he, those are the ones that he really recommends I take. I did do the pain relief line in the beginning, but I really don't even need it now. I just, when I feel pain coming on, I might take 2 or so, or, and I feel better. So, and I'm an ambassador, of course, and one of the reasons why I wanted to be an ambassador, of course, I wanted to get it at wholesale, but also I have a lot of sick people in my family. My sister just had a hysterectomy. She put on a lot of weight. She was very depressed. She's doing really great. She's, lost 26 pounds in her first month. She was, and she just feels better. She's happy. I feel like I helped her, and my niece has type 1 diabetes, and she's taking it, and she's gotten off some of her insulin, and she has more energy. So for me, if I never made any money with Plexus, it's just, I'm helping people.
Yeah, you do this for free. Absolutely.
Plexus did start out as a breast health company, but we have a small line of products here, and we grew into weight loss and pain relief. I feel like you might be attracted by the weight loss, but you'll stay for the pain relief and the other health benefits. By the way, I had eczema all over my hands, and the Probio 5 cleared it up. Our star product is the Slim. It's a stick of powder mixed with water. It's originally designed for diabetics, so it does help balance out blood sugar, but it also helps with cholesterol, blood pressure, and a side effect is weight loss. So it does do just the fat, not the muscle. You can add the accelerator on there to boost your metabolism. Our support products are the BioCleanse and the Probio 5. The BioCleanse is awesome. It basically cleanses your intestinal tract and your arteries, oxygenizes your body. So this is good for any digestive issue, whether you go too much or you never go, okay? I lived on laxatives before Plexus. Anybody that has digestive issues will be a very happy camper. And it's not something you need to take on a day you're not at work. It's a daily maintenance. Some people need just 1, some people need 3 or 4. Probio 5 clears up candida yeast. Everybody has yeast in their bodies. It can get overgrown. Antibiotics strip away your natural immune system. Probiotics put good bacteria back in your body. It has a really powerful enzyme in it, so it breaks down that yeast wall a lot quicker, and you're going to have less die-off symptoms, and you can take 1 to 4 a night. I haven't been sick in 2 years. If I start to feel sick, I just up my probiotics about 4 for the next couple of days, and I'm good. You'll be amazed what overgrowth of yeast causes. If you can't lose weight, brain fog, lethargy, skin conditions, anything like that, Probio 5. Migraines, acne. We have the breast cream is now the body cream. She talked enough about it. It's really good. It's got the spirulina algae in it, so it has a lot of tissue healing properties if you want to use it on mosquito bites or psoriasis or anything like that. It's good for everything. We have the Fast Relief line becoming very, very popular. We have one that's anti-inflammatory. Basically, it's the main thing it does. So anybody with arthritis, rheumatoid, anything like that, take the Fast Relief for more permanent relief, and the cream is temporary, instant relief. And we also have the Nerve Health now. It actually promotes nerve regrowth, so it's good for anybody that had old surgeries or anything like that. We have the turbocharged multivitamin, the X Factor, has aloe in it. Aloe increases the absorption of whatever you're already taking, okay? It's got the leaf and the juice in it. It's patented, so it's a very powerful multivitamin. You don't need any other vitamins if you're on this. My hair, my nails grow better. My heels used to be cracked and dry. They're smooth. I don't even put lotion on them. Awesome. It also helps with circulation and visual fatigue. So if you stare at a computer all day, it will help you. And then the one that doesn't get a lot of attention, but one of my favorites is the Plexus 96. Ashley is now her favorite because she's the protein drink expert. And it has 15 grams of protein, only 2 grams of carb, okay? This is like phenomenal, okay? Because if you look at protein drinks, they're full of carbs. And the reason is because this is not a meal replacement, it's a snack on the go. So instead of grabbing a candy bar, you can go with vanilla or chocolate. I put chocolate almond milk in the vanilla, and it's great. But even if you go with the vanilla, you can turn it to a berry smoothie if you want a meal out of it. Or you can just mix it with water and go. And I know people aren't a fan of the water, but I do drink it in water just to get the 96 calories and last me until supper, you know, or something. Right, and it's 96 calories. Actually, the chocolate's 100, but let's just say 100 or less. All right, I hope I did fast enough. I'm glad y'all got to come today, and I'll let Danielle dismiss the guests.
Awesome.